Hello students, this is Neha Arora from Dips Institutions. Today I am going to start with the next topic, that is the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, and it's written by Stephen Spander. So before we start, I'll just give you an introduction for the poem. What is the purpose behind writing this poem? The poet has written this poem to describe the social inequalities that are prevailing in the society. There are social inequalities. Social inequalities means the rich and the poor, the difference between their living, the difference between the upbringing of the children, and especially the difference between the education provided to the different classes of the society. There is so much injustice, there is so much partiality, bias society is there, where the children, they don't get the proper facilities, they don't get the proper amenities or the kind of amenities that they should be given or that they require in that age. So the poet has beautifully described the condition of those children, the condition which is really very pathetic, and he has just wanted to us to understand this inequality through the condition of the students, through the condition of the children studying in an elementary school which is located in a slum area. So the title, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, it clarifies the condition must be pathetic because school is in slum area. You all understand what is slum area. A place which is unhygienic, a poverty stricken place which has not proper facilities, which has not proper hygiene, cleanliness. So that area is called a slum area. Most of the poor people live in the slum areas. So let's read the first stanza and then I'll explain the stanza. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn round their pallor. The tall girl with her weighed down head, the paper seeming boy with the rat's eyes, the stunted, unlucky hair of twisted bones, reciting a father's gnarled disease. His lesson from his desk. At back of the dim glass, one unnoted, sweet and young. His eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game in the tree room other than this. So this is this first stanza. Now before explanation of the stanza, I would like to give you the meanings of some of the phrases which is really important to understand before we explain the stanza. So right now, gusty waves means the breezy winds which are full of energy. They are full of energy. Pallor means dull face, pale face, which has not got the proper nutrition. Next word is stunted. Stunted means not fully grown, टेढ़ी मेढ़ी सी होती हैं, जैसे कि bones जो हैं, they are not fully grown and it happens because of malnutrition. Next is gnarled, that is knotted or rough. It is a kind of disease related to bones. Next is weeds. Weeds are unwanted plants, the plants which grow on their own. Nobody takes care of them. Next is paper seeming boy. So paper seeming, it's a kind of metaphor. For boy, the word paper seeming is used. It means he is like a paper, looks like a paper. It means he is very thin. Next word is hair. Hair means successor, varis. So now let's see what the stanza says. The poet describes the children who study in an elementary school, and that school is set up in a slum area. So the poet says that the faces of children are dull and without any energy. Because in the first line, far, far from gusty waves. Far, far from gusty waves means they're totally different from the gusty waves. The gusty waves are full of energy. They give life to people, they are full of energy, but the faces of the children, they are far far away from them, means they are totally opposite from them. They lack the energy. First line is clear. Now, the second line is like rootless weeds. They are called rootless weeds. So, weeds means unwanted plants. The children who are studying in a slum area, they are called weeds. It means they are unwanted. They don't have any kind of importance in the society, and they are rootless. Why they are called rootless? Because they have no family backgrounds, they have no roots, and there is nobody to take care of them, and they grow on their own. Parents just give birth to them without any purpose, and they are surviving in the society. They are not taken proper care. They are unwanted. That's why they are called rootless weeds. The hair torn round their pallor. The pallor means the face. The face is dull. Here, the the poet wants to say is that the hair are falling apart on their pale faces. It means that the children are untidy. They have not combed their hair. Then he describes a tall girl who seems to be burdened by poverty, weighed down because of the poverty. Her head is down. She is not able to put up her head. She is not able to hold her head high because she is totally dejected because of poverty. Her head is bent, maybe because of tiredness or shame. She is tired and she is shameful. The tall girl with her weighed down head. So the girl is shameful and she is shameful of her poverty. The paper seeming boy. Now the metaphor comes, the paper seeming boy. Another boy is there who is so weak and thin that he has been compared to a sheet of paper. The boy's eyes reflect greed. Rat's eyes means greed, full of greed. The boy's eyes reflect greed and he wants to achieve everything. Then he describes another student who is physically disabled. The child is physically disabled because he has inherited a disease from his father. That is why he has called as unlucky here. Unlucky here means unlucky successor. He has inherited a disease from his father, and that disease is deformed body. Deformed body means the bones are twisted. The bones are twisted. This disease is called Grinnell disease. Instead of getting any facility from his father, he has received a disease in heritage. This disabled boy is sitting on his bench and is reciting his lesson. At the back of the class, now the last lines. At the back of the dim glass, one unnoted, sweet and young. There is a boy who is sitting at the back of the class in the dim, dark area. The small boy is there who is invisible, who is not visible to the poet or to anybody. As he was sitting in the darkness, the poet could see his eyes, which were bright and full of dreams. He had a kind of brightness, एक चमक है उसकी आंखों में, because he had dreams in his eyes. He was not paying attention to the class, but he was busy in his own dreams. He was busy in kind of mischievous activities, you can say. He had been thinking of doing something mischievous, like a naughty boy sitting at the last of the class, and he's unaware of whatever is going in the class. He is like that boy. It seemed that he was rather interested in playing like squirrels in the tree house. He was carefree like a squirrel. That's why he wanted to live like a squirrel, play games like him, like it, and in the tree room he wants to live. It was dream. So that boy was full of dreams. He was unnoticed by anybody. So students, this was the first stanza. I hope the first stanza is clear to everyone. Next stanza will be done in the next recording. Thank you. If you have any queries regarding this stanza, then please let me know. I'll be very happy to answer your queries. Thank you. Bye.